Hey, what's up guys? This is Evan, also known as AT Luback, coming at you with the November 2016 ETL International Airport Update. This is the 39th airport update. There is one new model in this airport update, and most of you already know what it is if you follow me on Instagram, and if you click the video, because it's probably going to be the thumbnail. I do want to give a huge thank you to everyone for subscribing, liking, and commenting. I did pass 400 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and check out my ETL Airport website. The links to those are below. I do have a new ATL spotting episode out, so please go check it out. It is a great episode with lots of traffic. And if you haven't already, please check out the third model of the month video featuring the American Airlines MD-82. Now, before we get started, I do want to mention to you guys, this will be the last video I record with this camera, with my current camera, which is the Canon PowerShot SX510HS. I highly recommend it. It is a great camera. I've had it for a little over 2 years now. But I did get a new camera. It's currently on the way, but it has amazing quality. If you are interested, I bought the Panasonic Lumix G7. So look out for much higher quality videos, possibly 4K videos to come in the future. So anyway, let's get started with the airport update. This is the 1 p.m. time frame, so let's get started with Terminal A. Starting right down here, we have this Delta 737-700. He is going to be heading out to San Antonio. Next up, we have a Delta A319. He is going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. Here we have a Delta Airlines MD-90. He just arrived from Raleigh-Durham, and he's going to do a turnaround flight out to Orlando. Already pushed back and taxiing over to the runway for departure, we have this Delta Connections ERJ-170. He's going to be heading out to Memphis. Also taxiing over to the runway for departure, we have this Delta MD-90. He's going to be heading out to Boston. Currently holding short of runway 27 right, we have this Delta 757-200. He's going to be heading out to Portland. Here is the new model. We have the Delta Airlines Airbus A321. This is the first A321 I have in my collection, so I'm thrilled to have this plane. He is touching down on runway 27 right from Atlanta. Waiting in line for takeoff, we have this Delta 737-900ER. He's going to be heading out to Seattle. Currently parked at the gate and is going to be departing soon. We have this Delta 737-800 heading out to New York JFK. Currently pushing back from gate Alpha 8, we have this Delta 757-300. He is heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Taxiing over to the runway for departure, we have this Delta Connections ERJ-145. He is going to be heading out to Buffalo, New York. Next up, we have this Delta 767-300ER. He is going to be heading out to Los Angeles. Currently pushing back from gate Alpha 10, we have this Delta A330-300. He is heading out to Barcelona. Next up, we have this Delta 757-200. He just arrived from Las Vegas, and he's going to do a turnaround flight out to Phoenix later on. Next up, we have this Delta 777-200ER. He is going to be heading out to Paris. Next up, we have a Delta 737-900ER. He just arrived from Los Angeles, and he's going to be doing a turnaround flight out to San Diego. Next up, we have this Delta 767-300ER. He just arrived from San Francisco, and he's going to be doing a turnaround flight out to London Heathrow. Next up, we have a Delta 777-200ER, currently pushing back from gate Alpha 14, and he's heading out to Tokyo Narita. Just arrived from Philadelphia, we have this Delta MD-90. He's going to go park at a gate and do a turnaround flight out to Detroit. Next up, we have a Delta 757-200. He's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City. Next up, we have a Delta MD-90. He's going to be pushing back shortly for Cancun. Last but not least, we have this Delta Connection CRJ-900. He just arrived from Cincinnati, and he's going to be doing a turnaround flight out to Pittsburgh. Alright guys, that wraps up Terminal A. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely happy about that new model, the A321. First one in my collection, so I'm thrilled to have that. I will probably grab another one in the future. So now we will move on to Terminal B. First up, we have this Frontier A319. He is going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. Next up, we have this Spirit A319 taxiing over to the runway for departure to Atlantic City. Next up, we have this American Airlines MD-82. He just arrived from Chicago O'Hare and he's going to be heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth. Next, we have this Allegiant MD-82. He just arrived from Tampa and he's going to do a turnaround flight out to New Orleans. Next up, we have this Southwest 737-800. He just arrived from Las Vegas and he's going to park at a gate and do a turnaround flight out to Houston Hobby. Next up, we have this American A319, still in U.S. Airways colors. He's going to be heading out to Washington National. Next up, we have this American Airlines 737-800. He is taxiing over to the runway for departure out to Miami. Just arrived, we have this United 737-800 from Denver, and he's going to be doing a turnaround flight out to Newark. Here we have another United 737-800. He's currently pushing back for Houston Intercontinental. Next up, we have a United Express-AQ400 heading out to Washington Dulles. Currently waiting in line for takeoff, we have this American A320 still in U.S. Airways livery. He's going to be heading out to Phoenix. Next up, also waiting in line for takeoff, we have this JetBlue A320 with sharklets. He's going to be heading out to New York JFK. Currently holding short of runway 5 left, we have this Air Canada Embraer 190. He's going to be heading out to Toronto. Here we have this American A319. He is about to touch down on runway 5 left from Charlotte. Then he is going to park at a gate and do a turnaround flight out to Philadelphia. Just arrived, we have the Southwest 737-800 from Dallas Love Field. He's going to go park at a gate and do a turnaround flight out to Chicago Midway in a little while. Next up, we have this Alaska 737-800. He's going to be heading out to Seattle. Last but certainly not least, we have the Southwest 737-300 heading out to Baltimore. Alright guys, that just about wraps up the airport update. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to watch last month's airport update, the model of the month video, and my most recent ATL spotting episode. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and check out my ETL airport website. The links are below. I will see you guys next month with a new model of the month video, airport update, and possibly another ATL spotting episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I always subscribe back. Thanks for watching. See you next month with the new camera and some better quality. Peace out.